यहाँ पे आप बैठ जाओ, एक बार करवा दीजिए। बैठ जाओ, जाते समय जो ना पूरा बढ़िया करा देगा।
हाँ, हैदराबाद क्यों नहीं सर?
आपका प्रश्न बहुत ही वाजिब है, लेकिन जब हमने ये सोचा कि एक राष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सव होना चाहिए, हैदराबाद तो अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फिल्म महोत्सव के लिए एक बहुत ही उपयुक्त वेन्यू है, क्योंकि वहाँ फिल्म लवर्स का ऐसा माहौल है कि बच्चों की फिल्में तो इससे अच्छा प्रदर्शित कहीं और नहीं किया जा सकता है शायद। लेकिन
यहाँ पे आज 3 लोग हैं हैदराबाद।
हो सकता है जी।
सॉरी, आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग दिल्ली।
लेकिन जब 18th गोल्डन एलिफेंट में हमने अप्रत्याशित एंट्रीज रिसीव की फ्रॉम 75 कंट्रीज, 894 एंट्रीज, और बच्चे भी करीब 2 लाख आए। 2 लाख इज़ अ वेरी ग्रेट नंबर फॉर अ फिल्म फेस्टिवल। तो मुझे ये लगा कि इस मूवमेंट को क्यों नहीं देश के हर बच्चों तक पहुंचाया जाए। अगर हम इतना खूबसूरत कंटेंट ला पाते हैं इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल पे, तो उसका कुछ तो फ़ायदा हमारे देश के बच्चों को हो। तो हमने एक शुरुआत की फर्स्ट नेशनल चिल्ड्रन फिल्म फेस्टिवल की, जो अब हर ऑल्टरनेट साल ईयर में होगा। हर 2 साल में जो हम इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल में फिल्में लाएंगे, उसे अगले साल में घूम घूम कर अलग अलग जगह पे बच्चों को दिखाएंगे। ये हमारा मकसद है। इसके अलावा 18th गोल्डन एलिफेंट में हमने एक प्रयास किया था बच्चों द्वारा बनाई हुई फिल्मों का एक सेक्शन क्यूरेट करने का। उसका नाम था लिटिल डायरेक्टर्स। उसके लिए मुझे 123 एंट्रीज मिली, बहुत ही कम समय में अनाउंस करने के बावजूद। तो हमें फिर से ये उत्साह बढ़ा कि चिल्ड्रन फिल्म सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया को केवल बच्चों के लिए और बच्चों की फिल्में बनाने के लिए मैंडेट नहीं है, बच्चों द्वारा फिल्में बनाने का भी मैंडेट है। और इस मैंडेट को पूरा करने के लिए हमें फिल्म मेकिंग एज एन आर्ट फॉर्म, जैसे कला, संस्कृति, पेंटिंग एक आर्ट फॉर्म है, वैसे ही फिल्म मेकिंग भी एक आर्ट फॉर्म है। और आजकल बहुत आसान है मोबाइल फोन्स के जरिए भी फिल्म बना लेना। इस विधा को समझना बहुत कठिन नहीं है जैसा कि लगता है, लेकिन अगर इस विधा की सेंसिटिविटीज बच्चों में आ जाए तो not only that, they'll become very mature and sensitive citizens when they grow up and lead to enhancement of the civilization that we all belong to, but will also preserve the very beautiful storytelling culture that Indian ethos has. And fortunately, at least till our generations, we have all been witness to this storytelling by our grandparents in that joint family system, which is now dwindling. So it's more important for mediums like films, television, to preserve these stories, those children stories, and disseminate it to the children. So keeping in view this objective, I thought, let me begin this initiative. I'm so happy that everyone came out to support this initiative. People from film world have at a very short notice come and given their promotions. Most of the people whom I said have come here at a very short notice, and I'm thankful to them. And I wish that they all support this initiative when I take it to various states and then to various districts. So my ambition is that the 19th Golden Elephant should have a curated section of little directors, where one little director from every district comes with a film as a delegate. We had made a festival hotel this time in the 18th Golden Elephant, where 500 children were residing along with the directors, the foreign jury, international and national jury, and they were not just watching films, but they were also being exposed to filmmakers and their ideas. This kind of interaction, if I am able to give to those little directors from every nook and corner of the country, that would be the real day when filmmaking by children and Children Film Society of India's objectives will actually be achieved. So I hope this answers your question why I chose Delhi, because Delhi is the nation's capital. We'll begin from here and disseminate throughout the nation.
Have any of you seen any films made by children? On social media platforms or
आप में से किसी ने देखा है बच्चों से बनाए हुए जो फिल्म है? It's amazing how beautiful their thoughts are and how simply and magnificently they tell stories. So this is wonderful, sir. I hope that your initiative really flourishes, because we have many young filmmakers waiting to share their content and their stories with not just India but the world.
One of the things that I've always been a great votary of films made by children, not just for themselves but also for adults. The main thing about cinema is, even more than the fact whether it's an art form or whatever, it's a means of self-expression. And as a means of self-expression, about so many other things like dance, just speech, writing, any other form, like you can paint a picture, so many things that you wish to do, film is another one of those means of self-expression. And according to me, the earlier it is, inculcated in children, the better, so that they can express themselves, apart from in other ways, through via film. Now, this was not necessarily possible in the past. Now it is, because each one of you who has a cell phone, each child who has a cell phone, can make a film. And that, I think, is the crucial difference between the children today and children of earlier generations who did not have that particular ability. They didn't have the technology that was to make this possible. And I think what Mr. Shravan Kumar has been saying, it makes a lot of sense to me, because I think the main thing now for the Children's Film Society is to concentrate on getting films made by children rather than adults for children. Because one of the problems when you have adults making films for children is, whether you like it or not, it becomes patronizing. We are always doing it like children are not quite grown up, and therefore they need to be told what should be done. But when we talk about self-expression, this is not how self-expression is made. When children express themselves, they have a lot to say. From the time a child is 7 years old, his or her mental faculties are fully developed. The only thing that they are lacking in is experience, knowledge, and information. Now, these are the three things that they will be gaining from schools, from various other things, different media and so on and so forth, and now with television, etc. But the important thing is that I think what the Children's Film Society, for me, will have met its objective the day children make films for themselves and for adults. Thank you. I can't hear you.
he can't hear.
I can't hear you.
I'll repeat her question. No, that's fine. Go ahead. Tell me what your question.
I had seen most of those films which were showcased at Hyderabad last year. something which I discussed with Mr. Shravan as well. Do you think it's high time now for us to even get help from the government regarding showcasing these films made by children? We are focusing, Mr. Shravan told me, we are focusing on releasing commercial release of films made for children. But perhaps in the near future, this can be a strategy that for children as well.
Don't you think that these films made by children should be encouraged to be taken to the audiences and not just a film festival restricted to a film festival, to be given, have a showcase for a wider audience?
There is no doubt about that. Because how will these films be disseminated? They will be disseminated in the same ways that films that are made by the film industry are disseminated. There is television, there is, audiences in cinemas. Now, it may not always be possible to do that, but you have so many different means of doing this. Even creation of DVDs, which can be sold or may be distributed. There are so many different ways you can do that. The main thing is, once a child makes something, and that is, when that child is satisfied with what the child has done, then it's a question of adults taking over in trying to, replicate copies of it and disseminate through all the different means of mass communication that are available to us.
Can I just add to what you said?
I think there is a deep desire for more public-private partnership on this. I think while the government needs to support these initiatives a little more, I think it's doing its fair part in encouraging it in the first place. But I also think that exhibition of film comes at a very high cost, and unless whether it is multiplex owners or independent theatre owners, they don't show the inclination or the interest to perhaps give a slot or a timing for films made by children for children and encourage this initiative, I don't see it likely to happen in the near future. It really, any film that is made at a low cost or a low budget, as it is, finds itself in a whirlpool of difficulty, because it's not easy to gain exhibition and it's not easy to reach out to audiences. Also, I think if we, in an ideal world, you would imagine or expect that television channels would perhaps give an incentive and pick up these children's films and say that every Sunday at a certain time we will play or showcase films made by children for children. But that doesn't happen. So I think we, on our part, need to make more of an active effort to start dialogue, whether it is with television channels or it is with theatre owners, and find a way to make these films gain more accessibility and to children and, of course, even general audiences. But we're a far way away from that. But we can start. It's a great question. I hope it initiates some action.
CFS is here to do that.
With Doordarshan.
I'll just add to both their answers in one line. As Shyam Babu said, that dissemination has to be in the same way as we are doing for the bigger films, the feature-length films. Plus, we can do it also by the same medium with which they'll make the films. That is the mobile technology and the internet, the social media. So dissemination happens, and wonderful short films are being made world over, which are of great quality. And our children have more talent. I'm 100% sure to make world-class films, and this will be disseminated through the same medium, the social media. As regards the challenge of distribution and P&A, when we first, I joined this organization in the month of May, 11th May 2012, the first movie of this organization, although we have made 250 plus movies, was theatrically released, called Gattu. I'm sure most of you must have heard about this movie. whatever we learned from the experience of releasing this movie, because we had a P&A, P&A is Publicity and Advertisement Fund, which is a sizable amount that is spent by any filmmaker who makes a film. But children's films or
basically crushes
children's films generally are low budget films. Low budget meaning 2-3 crores maximum, and the P&A of 2 and 3 crores is very little to actually get you the space in exhibition halls, because you have to have that visibility. So where our films actually pulled on, the shows went on, were those shows where I had been able to request the principals of the schools to send the children so that the shows continue. And this gave me a wonderful idea of having a alternative strategy. I discussed about this in the 18th Golden Elephant also, that I am formulating a strategy, because you have to be innovative in today's world and in the field that we all are. It's not a capital intensive field. You don't need big capitalists to create good content. You just need a good mind. The same way for distribution also, you need a creative mind, because ultimately,
No, sir, you need money also.
why I'm saying this is, money spinners is a model which we have borrowed from the Mecca of film industry, not the West. West is, when I had a master class by a lady who is holding a film festival for children since many years, and she also has a co-production market for children's films on marketing of films, children's films in India and abroad. She shared this with us, that even the European film market is facing the same crisis of not getting proper distribution space as Indian filmmakers of not just children's film, but the alternate films and meaningful films are facing. Only the model which the Hollywood has propagated, it usurps the market and sort of monopolizes the use of exhibition space. So what we have to do is, and what we did with Gattu in the month of January 2013 in Delhi, was that we invited children from Ryan International Schools to send their children in PVR chains nearest to their schools. And this went on for 2 weeks, and it was a win-win situation for both the exhibitors and the content maker. And there was no P&A fund required. So both of us in 12 shows got around 3.5 lakhs each.
But that's still nothing compared to how much.
I'm saying 12 shows. So then what I have asked people, that whichever school wants to show a film in theatre could just give me a mail, or even resident welfare associations who can have more than 50 children where films can be shown in a nearby theatre. We'll arrange the theatre. I have spoken to now PVR, Inox, and we'll be talking to other multiplex chains also, because on a weekday, morning shows for them is not a very good proposition in terms of money. So they are ready to negotiate the prices of the tickets, which will be again very easy for children to afford, those who belong to private schools, where parents also would not mind paying 70 rupees as a ticket price when we give them a small handout about the films that are made by CFSI, and it gives value addition. So this is a mechanism in which we can do this dissemination through a theatrical experience. Other modes of dissemination like social media, etc. also we are exploring. We have put most of our films now on YouTube. So this was the additional thing that I wanted to say, that distribution is definitely, as Diyaji said, is a big challenge for all filmmakers, but we have to find our way, and when you start the movement, you'll find that people come along. That's the only way to go forward. Otherwise, if we keep on counting the hurdles and wait for those hurdles to go. My experience of 2.5 years in this field, and since I come from a revenue background, I am an IRS officer basically. So my experience was this, that we have to take the lead. The distribution system of this country, I don't want to say more about it, Shyamji knows about it, needs to be democratized the way the technology has democratized filmmaking, and it is now making avenues open for all filmmakers to express their creativity. What Shyamji was always saying that.
Pandora's box with your question, please.
I hope
There's a lot that
there
you
is
want to
there is
say.
yeah.
Any other question? हाँ मतलब एक कलाकार और कलाकार के लिए किसी तरह की कोई बंदिश होनी नहीं चाहिए, और आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी अगर मैं ऐसा कुछ कर पाई किसी इनफैक्ट जब मैं मुंबई शिफ्ट नहीं हुई थी, दिल्ली में ही टेलीविज़न के लिए काम कर रही थी, उस दौरान मैंने बहुत सी छोटी छोटी शॉर्ट फिल्म्स दूरदर्शन के लिए की हैं बच्चों से रिलेटेड, और आगे भी जब भी मौका मिलेगा आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ इट.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.